Listen, I'm desperate. I will call you back, even though
It looked good, it didn't feel good. College.
I was gonna say most of my career. Welcome to the Kitchen and Jorn show.
Welcome.
As you can see, there's a lot of stuff in front of me. Today on the Kitchen and Jorn show, we are going to be doing a video I've wanted to do for a while, mostly because I'm very petty.
That is true.
For years, people have been telling me in internet comments that I am wearing the wrong foundation.
The wrong foundation.
The wrong foundation. So I thought, why don't I ask all of you, what foundation do you think I should be wearing? Here's the thing about my skin. It's not the same color all over the place. My neck is not the same color as my chest, which is not the same color as my face, which is not the same color as this side of my arm, which is not the same color as this side of my arm. Because there's lots of gradients in here, there isn't like one color that really encapsulates all that's kind of going on. It may seem like it's all the same color to you, but you're not the one putting makeup on the face. A lot of that is because I have lived in Southern California for 14 years and not particularly responsibly. If you take nothing else from this video, wear sunscreen right now. Just put it on your face. I'll wait.
Pause the video.
That means that, honestly, when I put on foundation, it tends to either wash me out or look too yellow or look too dark. And granted, I can wear a color corrector and like tone down some of the redness, but there's just a lot. So I decided I was going to ask both YouTube and Twitter for specific suggestions on what color and brand I should try.
As you can see by the suggestions, people were giving a wide range of shades.
Wide range of shades. There is a wide range of shades here. I have narrowed it down to 10 that I feel like are most likely to be somewhat correct. You'll notice that these are all expensive. That is on purpose. If this video does well, we'll do another version, but with drugstore. Now it's time for Kristen's Caveat Corner. Ooh. This is the part of the video where I tell you about all the things I've thought of so that you can refrain from yelling at me about them in the comments. Caveat 1, don't yell at anyone who suggested these in the comments.
If their suggestion was wrong or right, it doesn't matter. Just leave them alone.
Don't yell at them. Caveat 2, a lot of people have been like, there's no way that you will find your color using this experimentation method. Yeah, probably not. I don't know. It's just a video.
Yeah, we're having fun.
I can tell you that getting matched in makeup stores hasn't worked for me either, so.
Why not roll the dice, have some fun?
Why not roll the dice? For that reason, I will be declaring a winner, but it will be the foundation that's the closest. It may not be the perfect shade. It may not be
It might not even replace your current foundation.
Yes, but I do want to pick a winner amongst all of these. So the foundations I currently use are Fenty, and I toggle between 185 and 200. I think both of those are slightly wrong. I think 200 is a little too yellow, and I think 185 is a little too light. And then sometimes people will try to match to my neck. That never works. When I put like Fenty 120, 130, I look like I've smeared like zinc oxide all over my face.
Protection!
But like not really. Anyway, those are my caveats. Be cool, have fun, enjoy yourselves. You know? If you're not having a good time, then like, I don't know, go get a snack.
And then come back because watch time.
Yeah. So here's how I'm gonna try these. I have already done like a pre-screening, so these are the ones that I feel like are the closest. You're probably also wondering, Kristen, how are you doing the application? Well, we're gonna wash the beauty blenders in between foundations.
Yeah.
That'll also give my face a chance to kind of calm down a little bit in between applications. I can't think of any other thing that someone might yell at me about, so let's just start.
Yeah.
This is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. So many words. So this is a medium coverage, which is why I got it, because normally I would look at this and think, too light, too yellow. Oh yeah. I already messed up. I forgot to put primer on.
Oh, you know what, when you were doing that, I was thinking, she can use primer? I guess not.
Let's try that again. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Correct Anti-Redness Primer.
I love the color. That's such a beautiful green color.
I know, right?
It's so pretty.
Okay, let's try this. I'm gonna do the whole side of my face and see what happens here.
I think it is like, naked eye, yeah, you can see she has makeup on one side, but like,
I can't tell.
In general, it doesn't look that different.
I'm looking at it and I can't tell I have makeup on one side. Okay, well.
Now it's like.
Now I gotta do my whole face.
Because now it's just like, we're just like,
now
wait.
It's like, what's happening? So you can obviously still see a lot of redness, especially in my chin and like up in here. But like, I probably look very washed out on camera, right? Yeah.
Our cam op is nodding. Look at me. I see what you mean now. You do look a little washed out.
I look washed out.
Okay, what we have discovered is this is not the correct color.
This is not, I had a lot of hopes for this one too.
All right, we are moving on to another foundation. Which foundation are we trying next?
We are trying the Estee Lauder Double Wear Sheer Long Wear Makeup Broad Spectrum SPF 19. So funny story about this. Someone actually recommended this in the color Dawn, but this was the color that was actually in the slot for the Dawn sample. And I tried it and I was like, ooh, amazing. And then I looked at it and I realized it was the color Fresco. And then
so someone suggested this brand, just a different color.
Different color, well, I know.
It's kind of serendipitous because this seemed like it would match you more than Dawn would.
Yeah, so I was like, well, it, let's just let it ride.
Are you gonna finish that soup? Skin soup.
Ew. This foundation is super runny.
It would be so serendipitous if this ends up being the correct one, because it really was just a happy accident. Like, it was supposed to be Dawn, and then Fresco single white femaled her, and we took her home with us instead.
Fresco single Fresco femaled her. Oh, wow. These nails a little tanner.
Yeah.
It looks more like it's part of my skin. And
it looks more like a natural blend.
How does it look on camera?
It looks good.
Yeah, I think this one really works because the truth is, like, I feel like it looks like a very natural tone change from like your chest up until your neck, up into your face. Like, I feel like it all looks very like smooth. This looks pretty good. So it's like, maybe we'll find something that works better, or maybe it looks worse than we think.
It feels nice on your skin. It's runny as hell.
It did look good.
It looked good. Listen, I'm desperate. I will call you back, even though
it looked good, it didn't feel good. College.
I was gonna say most of my career. Next, we're trying Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Perfect Glow Flawless Foundation Armani 4.25 Fondant Decay. Oh, that's just it in French.
It's just in French.
Same thing in French. Several people recommended this to me.
It looks wrong to me.
It looks too light.
It looks too yellow. From the bottle, I think that looks too yellow.
I think it's probably gonna be too yellow, but we're gonna try it out.
I'm gonna try it anyway. Well, you know what? Sometimes I speak too soon. Sometimes I speak too much entirely. So.
Sometimes.
Excuse?
At first blush, it does look too yellow.
But as you put more on
As I blend it out, it's not that bad. What I'm afraid of is that when I do a full face, the yellow and the red are gonna like combine forces to make me look orange.
Your eyebrows are trying to be green.
My eyebrows can eat my ass.
It'll be a long trip.
I am surprised by this.
I'm actually pleasantly surprised too, because I really thought it was gonna...
I thought it was gonna be too yellow.
Too yellow, for sure. We're like looking at the photos of Kristen's face on camera.
I look a little bit more washed out.
Yeah. In person, like, just the naked eye, I actually don't think it washes you out that much, but I think the way it looks on camera, there's like a big difference. It's just interesting how different it looks in person versus on camera.
Yeah.
Because we still have to consider how it looks on camera and how you feel on camera wearing it.
Especially because this is the most expensive foundation.
Right.
All right, what's next?
A new foundation. Let's try this pretty flower box. Clinique Even Better Clinicals Broadcast Network TV, HBO Max.
Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation Broad Spectrum SPF 25 in CN Neutral. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
It looks like a vibrator.
It does.
It looks like a vibrator. I think this is too orange. I think this is your skin color.
Yeah.
This is not my color. Okay.
And it's maybe mine.
Whoa! Whoa! We interrupted this video for a quick refreshment break.
Yes.
From our friends at Orabora.
Orabora is a delicious herbal sparkling water, of which we have several flavors.
Several flavors. Orabora uses really fun, unique ingredients like basil, lavender, and cactus. It's like refreshing spa flavors.
It's so fun.
Listen, we're people who drink a lot of bad flavors.
And when we have a good flavor, we notice it and then we want to talk about it because we have tried these. These are absolutely bonkers delicious.
Yeah.
Orabora is made from real herbs, fruits, and flowers.
It comes in these awesome, cute little flavors.
And also cute little cans.
And little funky, weird branding. The thing is we're also funky weird, so like we appreciate.
We appreciate funky and we appreciate weird, baby.
Should we do like a little taste test?
I would love to. Okay, I want to try this one, the Peppermint Watermelon.
Okay.
It looks really good. I have tried it before, but let's try it again. Yeah, it's delicious.
I'm gonna try the lavender cucumber. We tried all these.
We tried all these, but we're gonna try them on camera so that you know that we like them.
So we do like them. We do like them.
This is so good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cactus rose.
I will try the lemongrass coconut.
Ooh. This is a little spicy.
The can talks about this giving you a heavenly feeling, and I am receiving that heavenly feeling.
This can is so cute. It says, "This tree looks spiky. Its flowers so inviting. I think I will touch."
Not only does it taste good, but I just think they put a lot of like effort into their design because like all of the cans have really cute like little illustrations and it just makes you feel happy to look at it while you're drinking it.
Yeah, like sparkling water, it can be really boring, and this is exciting. So what makes Ouroboros different?
So Ouroboros is a proud partner of 1% of the planet, which means 1% of their annual revenue goes to environmental causes.
If you've never tried Ouroboros before, use our link in the description box for a free sampler pack. Just pay $5 for shipping.
These are really, really delicious, and I hope y'all like them as much as we do, because we are big fans. Well,
what if can we just linger in this moment?
this sweet Ouroboros moment.
I don't want to go back. Stop! No! Don't bring me back to the video! No!
We're going back! Let's try this pretty pink box. It's the Beauty Blender.
Beauty Blender Bounce Skin Tint. I've actually never tried Beauty Blender makeup. This is the cheapest, I believe. Oh my god, the box is pink!
That is cute. Oh my god, wow, we're such an easy mark. I love how pink it is!
It's like really gloopy. This is too dark. Wow! That's perfect on you.
This might be another color that could work for me.
If it's your shade, then it's not my shade.
All right, well, this is another one that goes in the gen drawer at your house.
Next one. This is the KVD Lock-It Foundation in Light 48 Neutral. Fun fact, KVD is not owned by Kat Von D anymore. This is like an energy drink.
It really is.
My Baja Blast for my face. I think this is too yellow.
Yeah, I think this is too dark.
This is too yellow.
It's too dark, it's too yellow, it doesn't really blend well.
All right, too yellow.
Well, KVD.
More like KVC ya. This is Makeup Forever HD Skin. Imperceptible, undetectable, stay true foundation. 1R, 1-2. I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
I don't speak binary.
Yeah, neither. Didn't you get the memo? We're non-binary.
Oh, this might work. Oh, okay, that kind of just erupted at me. It's like, keep it in your pants.
Some foreplay, please.
What is this? You're just kind of supposed to use it as a stick? Listen, I didn't go to get a master's degree just so I could sit here and try on makeup. Actually, that's exactly what happened.
And now you're with me.
It might be too peach. It looks like it shouldn't be correct, but then when I blend it in, it seems okay. I think it's one of those foundations where like if I was stuck and I had to use it, it would
be fine.
It would be fine. It isn't blending as nicely.
Yeah, I don't think this is the one.
I don't even like this foundation. This foundation sucks. Honestly, it's not the right color, and also I just don't like this foundation.
It doesn't like the way it feels.
It feels like
all right.
So let's try the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation in Valerie's. The weird thing about NARS is that NARS still names a lot of their foundations after places. The darker foundations tend to be places like Mali, and the lighter foundations are places like Oslo. It's weird.
It's kind of racist.
Yeah. Don't call your foundation colors locations. Oh, it looks dark. Oh my god, it like just kind of dribbles out.
It was like a very, not super viscous.
God, this is not viscous at all. It is like melting.
Yeah, it's like it is like very liquidy.
I can't even put much on because if I do, it's gonna be like, it's like, calm down.
Get over yourself.
It's like a teen boy. It's like I touch it and it's like, ah.
This is a no.
This is too yellow, right?
Yeah, it's too yellow. It's also.
I think this is do you want to try it on your skin?
I can. Okay, am I just every skin tone?
I think that your skin just is a little darker and also a little bit more yellow than my skin. Does it look too yellow on camera? Okay, let's make you a face.
She's nodding. Camera's nodding.
Yeah, okay, all right, we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop this. Y'all know I've been putting on primer before each one, right? We said that?
Yeah, we said that at the beginning.
Okay. Okay, so this is the MAC NC20 Studio Fix Fluids SB15 Broad Spectrum Drug Facts. Wear long sleeve shirts, pants, hats, and sunglasses. Okay, you're not my mom.
You know, why don't we just cut to the chase?
This is not. Yeah.
Oh, okay, this is too light for me.
It looks like too yellow on you.
Yeah.
This is the one I kind of didn't test in the store. I sort of just bought it because I was getting tired.
And you're like, they suggested it, let's try it.
I was getting tired, and so I just kind of like got it and bounced. Yes, it's too yellow. Yeah. So weird, because like it's medium and it's neutral.
Yeah, but it's not.
Not neutral.
Uh-uh.
All right, let's move on to the next one.
Unsuccessful. Next.
Move on to the next one.
Later, Mac.
The next one.
What is it?
It is the Milk Sunshine SPF 30. Someone suggested, I think, rolling sand or something, or like wavy sand, or like windy sand or something. They only had sand, so I picked up sand.
This like isn't the exact suggestion, but it's close.
But it seemed close in the store when I tried it out.
It is like a roll-on deodorant.
It's like, but then I'll roll it. Oh.
And then you roll the.
Then I'll roll this thing.
You roll the little, yeah.
And then I'll kind of like do this.
And then you can beauty blend it if you want to, obviously.
Yeah, obviously, because otherwise it would be like
it'd be crazy.
A mess.
It like is kind of cool in theory, but in practice it just looks wonky.
It's too, honestly, I thought it was gonna be too dark. I think this is too yellow.
It's less yellow than some of the other ones,
but
I still don't think it's the correct color.
I don't
by
think
any
it is
means,
either.
no. I think honestly we've seen enough.
I think we've seen enough. I think even the color was good. The texture is like,
Too bizarre.
oh, too bizarre. All right.
We're back.
Wow, we're back. Oh my gosh, I looked at the footage and we are ready to announce a winner.
A winner of which foundation was the best?
And the winner was the Estee Lauder Double Wear.
Ooh.
It was the one I liked the best in the video, but you know, you just gotta check. I think what's amazing about this is that my face and my chest, they look the same.
Same.
It's like, you know, it's medium coverage. It feels good. I'm a little dewy.
You're probably gonna use this instead.
Oh yeah, I definitely use this instead. The one thing I will say about the foundation, it is runny as crap, but it matches. I don't care. Who gives a poop? Thank you so much for joining us for this video. If you like this video and enough people watch this video, we will do a drugstore version. So
we try to find more affordable makeups.
Anyway,
Stay in touch.
I love you.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye. See ya.